The case against Joel Martins isn't one that's entirely uncommon. Just yesterday, we reported on another case where a healthcare professional committed a crime against their patient. Tonight, we hear from the Compass Center in Sioux Falls about these types of incidents. In the Lincoln County Courthouse on Tuesday, 60-year-old Roy Conrad, a former Sioux Falls therapist, was sentenced to prison for sexually taking advantage of one of his patients. Michelle Trent, executive director of the Compass Center, was there for the hearing.
Unfortunately, in our community, there's been a lot of these types of cases where a person in a position of authority or a person in a position of trust has violated that trust, whether it be a soccer coach or a counselor or a doctor or a chiropractor, whomever it might be. So I think that the first thing that that is always such an important part of recognizing of this case is that is sexual abuse.
Trent says in cases like those, it can be hard for a victim to feel comfortable coming forward.
Sometimes it can be almost confusing for the victim to say, this thing happened and I feel really uncomfortable about it, but the doctor said it was a medical procedure. And so knowing first of all, foremost, that that is victimization and that they have a right and should have the right to safety in that setting, and that they can reach out and ask for help, that they can make reports.
And if they do come forward, they are protected.
We have laws in place for almost every helping profession in our state that protects patients and clients, or however they're described by that person, from people in positions of authority or trust abusing that position for sexual gratification.
However, there are areas of the law that Trent wants to see improved.
In this case specifically, one of the areas that we're very disappointed in the law is that this is not a sex offender registry case. The law doesn't define it as something where Dr. Conrad will have to register as a sex offender. And that, I think, is alarming and concerning, because we know that the type of grooming behavior that existed in this and similar types of cases can easily go unnoticed until things are too late.
If you or someone you know is a victim of sexual assault, you can find resources for help under this story on KELOLAND.com.